So hey my YouTubers and everyone in the world, today is November the 21st. The time is now 6:26 p.m. Today was a beautiful Wednesday all day. It's the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm extremely happy about that. I hope everyone get their eat on because I know I will. But moving forward, today's topic is going to be about a wise man once told me. So a wise man once told me that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Guys, it's very, very important for us to plan out our strategies that we're going to execute one at a time. If you have a game plan of what it is that you want to do and where you want your life to go, you got to stick to the plan and execute it one plan at a time. But if you guys don't have a plan and you just living one day at a time, then you planning to fail. You got to have a backup plan. If plan A don't work, then you got to have a plan B. If plan B don't work, then you got to have a plan C. That's just how life is. Because sometimes things are going to happen to us that we can never ever anticipate. And a lot of times when those things happen, we just want to give up. We just get frustrated and upset and mad. So guys, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You guys have to have a game plan and execute it 110%. But moving forward, I'm going to tell you a little bit about a story that happened to me. And it was so crazy. It happened today. So I was chilling with a couple friends of mine. And it was two homeboys. It was one of my homeboy and his cousin, which is another male. So basically, his cousin ended up asking me a question. And I went to go answer that question. And my homeboy ended up saying something that kind of disturbed me, but I felt like I needed to vlog about it to get you guys' opinion. Now, what he said was, basically, if you, as a woman, if you're in the presence of two men and they're having a conversation and one of them happened to ask you a question, you shouldn't answer it because it's disrespectful. As a woman, you're supposed to sit back and let the two men have that discussion or have that conversation. And it reminded me of a situation that happened when I was with an ex-boyfriend of mine. We were actually walking in the street and a guy ended up coming to me, I guess because I have a friendly face, and he ended up asking me a question, and my man at the time took it personal that I answered the question because he felt like as a woman I should know my place and not answer the question even if I know the answer to it. Now, me personally, I feel like that's a form of control. That's just my personal opinion. You understand? So at the end of the day, it kind of threw me for a loop when this friend of mine tonight ended up doing the same thing. Basically saying, look, even if a man is asking you a question, if you're in the presence of another man, you shouldn't answer it because you're a woman and that's a woman's place to just sit there, look pretty, and be quiet. Now, women, you guys know I need your answer on this. Do you agree or disagree with when it's two men having a discussion, even if one of them asks you a question, if you answer it, do you feel like you're out of line or out of place? Me personally, I feel like as a woman and that has her own voice, her own mind, her own soul, I feel like there's no issue with you answering when another man asks you a question, even if you're in the presence of another man, as long as it's not something disrespectful, as long as it's not something out of line. If it's just a simple question, what's the big deal? To me, I feel like it's a form of control. If you allow your man to tell you you can't speak to another man because you in his presence and stuff, to me, that's a sign that your man is insecure. Because if he's just asking you a question, why is it an issue for you to answer? So I had to definitely vlog about that because it triggered something inside me. And I said, I want to get other people's opinion about it. But to me, that's really crazy. How you going to tell somebody else that they can't speak? That's like if I'm with my homegirl and a dude walk up to us, I'm dating a girl or something, and the dude walk up to us and asks us, both a question or something. I'm going to tell her, no, don't answer it because you're in the presence of another woman. Like, that's ridiculous. But I definitely had to vlog about it, guys. But like I said, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You guys have to have a game plan and make sure you execute it and do what you got to do to just make it happen. Like, even if something doesn't work out, dust yourself off, give it another shot, And I promise you, the more you do whatever it is that you're aiming for, the better you're going to get at it. It's just that simple. Make sure you have a game plan, because then you know the direction is clear of where you're heading. You understand? If plan A don't work, then you got to have a plan B, a plan C, and so forth. You guys get the point. But like I always say, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at shoploveronline.com. Until next time, let's have a game plan. Peace.